welcome back to Wellness Unplugged, the space where we take off the masks, have the honest conversations, and dig into the psychology of why we feel and behave the way we do. I'm Lesley, your counselor and coach, and today we're unpacking something that's on almost everyone's lips right now: stress. It's the end of the year, and the calendar feels like it's running away from us. Deadlines are piling up, kids are wrapping up school, their financial pressures, social events, and the looming festive season. Even the word December can make our shoulders tense up. But here's the thing: stress isn't just being busy, it's a psychological and physiological response that has real effects on our brains, bodies, and relationships. And when we understand it, we can start managing it instead of letting it manage us. At its core, stress is our body's natural alarm system. Psychologists call it the fight or flight response. When our brains perceive a threat, whether there's a lion in the wild or an overflowing inbox, the amygdala sends out an SOS to our adrenal glands, and they in turn release cortisol and adrenaline. In small doses, stress can be really good. It sharpens focus, boosts energy, and helps us to perform. That's why some people say they work well under pressure. But prolonged or chronic stress flips the script completely. Too much cortisol over too long a time disrupts sleep, weakens immunity, and contributes to anxiety, depression, and ultimately burnout. So here's the kicker: the brain doesn't always know the difference between real danger and perceived pressure. Missing a deadline can trigger the same stress reaction as running from that lion. That's why so many of us feel utterly drained by things that really shouldn't be such a big deal. South Africans are no stranger to stress. We live with high levels of uncertainty, from financial strain and load shedding to safety concerns and the rising cost of living. Add to that the global pressures of social media comparison, constant connectivity, and a world that rarely slows down. And right now, it all collides. Psychologists call this cumulative stress. It's not just one thing, but the buildup of everything that hasn't been processed during the year. By November, our mental and physical batteries are already running low, so the same demands feel heavier. Stress is very sneaky. It doesn't always look like worry or panic. It can often show up as headaches, back pain, stomach issues, heart palpitations, irritability, sadness, feelings of detachment, forgetfulness, poor concentration, racing thoughts, overeating, drinking more, withdrawing from loved ones. These are just some examples of stress, and that is why it is called the silent epidemic. Many of us don't connect the dots between our pain or exhaustion and the psychological weight we're carrying. So what can we do? Let's look at both the science and the practical strategies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, tells us that how we think about stress changes how we feel it. Instead of telling yourself, "I can't cope," try reframing it in, "This is tough, but my body is built to handle challenges." This shifts the brain from threat mode into problem-solving mode. Neuroscience shows that even 2 minutes of deep breathing can calm the amygdala and lower cortisol. Micro resets, a stretch, a walk, or listening to a song, send signals of safety to your nervous system. Saying no is a psychological tool. And strangely enough, each no is also a yes. Each no to a task is a yes to your health. Social psychologist Roy Baumeister's research on ego depletion shows that we only have so much decision-making energy each day. His advice: protect it and use it wisely. Oxytocin the bonding hormone, counteracts cortisol. That is why laughing with a friend, hugging a partner, or even stroking a pet lowers stress. Community isn't just nice, it's a neurological self-care method. At Your Wellness Matters, which officially opened on the 1st of October, we've created a space where stress doesn't get the final say. From counseling to holistic treatments, it's about giving your nervous system permission to rest. Stress may be inevitable, but staying stuck in it does not have to be. So as we head deeper into November, I want you to remember this. Stress is not weakness. It's your body trying to protect you. The challenge is to listen, respond, and give yourself the tools to cope before the alarm bells become a constant noise. Hans Selye said, "It's not stress that's killing us, it's our reaction to it." Thank you so much for joining me on Wellness Unplugged. Until next time, unplug, recharge, and remember, your wellness matters more than you think.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.